It's real fun. After, though, it does overspray a little bit, so you just want to quickly wipe your board down. See the colors coming off.
Okay.
Just wipe it. You know, any mistake you make is fixable. It really is.
Oh my
so, because you just
gosh.
hide it. That's the cool thing with decorating. You just hide it. That's all you got to do. So
now what's next?
This is the border.
Okay.
Border bag. It's a longer bag. I like that. This is a tip number 20. It's a star tip. Okay. Have you ever done those? Seen those cakes where it's the stars, like of characters? This is that tip. But I'm going to use this as a border on it, a shell border. Okay. And what you do is you squeeze it, and it makes shells.
Okay. Now let's do a little bit of that in the front.
In the front.
So that
Absolutely.
So that they can see as you're doing it.
Let's
as
see.
well.
We'll go.
There we go.
Squeeze down.
There we go.
See? There you go.
See.
And if you get faster, you're just like pumping it. See?
Okay, so you're controlling that just by your hand
Yes,
movement.
actually, yes. What I'm doing is I'm pumping my hand, and it naturally when you pump it, it naturally pulsates like that.
Now, as you're telling us about this, how'd you get started? What made you interested in decorating cakes like this? This is beautiful.
You know what? When I was a little girl, my family's very into crafts and cakes, and there's one particular cake of the Darci. And that made me really look into doing this. And my mom had done cakes over the years. Any theme you want, you know, she would go find the toys for it and put it on a cake.
Okay.
So that was really neat. So what I'm going to do is just finish off the border.
Now, oh look, we have some pictures up here. Tell us a little bit what's going on here.
That one is at my grandma's house, and she made that cake out of, she cut the cake to spell Darci. And I'm on the right, and that made me, it inspired me because I thought that was special. I felt so special to do that, and it just made me, it warmed my heart.
Oh,
you know, because somebody took the time to make a cake with my name on it.
And so from there, you really took on making cakes.
Yes, as I gotten older, you know, it was always in my blood to do it, and then the opportunity presented itself at a grocery store.
Okay.
And I just got in, and I worked, you know, worked 40 hours a week plus, and just boomed, and I got a good job offer for a different store, and I worked there for 6 years, and I had a following. It was so neat. I had people that would come bakery to bakery to get my cake, so it was really neat. And now I like to share it with people to celebrate life, because that's what this is really about.
I can see that, especially with the bling bling cake. Exciting. It sounds like something that you can have a party for your you know, child growing up, or even for your own party. Something really special, a special theme type of party or occasion.
Exactly. What I like to do or suggest to people, when you're doing a cake, it really is a gift. So whatever person likes, that's what it should be, you know. So if they're a fireman, they should do a fireman cake. If they're into, you know, Boy Scouts, you could do that too.
So basically they can come up with their own creativity, own ideas, imagination, and make that type of cake.
Exactly.
So what are we going to do next?
Okay, so now we're going to put the bling on the bling bling cake.
Okay.
So what we do is we just put, this is the easy part. Anybody can do this. You just place the items right on the cake.
Oh,
you want to try?
And sure. So you can get these fun items from what, like any party favor?
Well, these are products we're working on, designing is what I'm doing. And they can be found, you can find different things in any stores. You can go down the toy aisle of a store, make sure that it's nothing too small to, somebody might bite into. You don't want that. And of course you always want to remove everything before you serve the cake. And then this, look at this.
What's that?
See, that's some bling, isn't it?
Yes.
This is edible glitter. So it's, well, edible glitter. So you can just sprinkle it all on.
Oh my.
And if you just brush it off. But see, it gives it that extra bling.
Oh my gosh. Can we get a close-up of that? How beautiful is that? That is wonderful. Love it.
And of course, writing is another obstacle for some people.
Okay, so if it's a birthday occasion or what have you,
yes,
right there.
You can write on it.
Beautiful.
Very good.
Beautiful.
Isn't that neat? Did you see how easy that was?
It was very
easy.
Very easy and beautiful. And I like the party favors that you use to set this up for the bling bling.
Very good.
Really nice. Now, when it comes to flavoring a cake and things like that, what do you do? Say if you want to use fresh strawberries or what have you.
Well, what I suggest, you can fill a cake. One of my favorites is safe cookie dough.
Okay.
You just make it without the eggs. Kids love it. You could put vanilla pudding, chocolate pudding in the center, fresh strawberries with the glaze. But on the frosting, this is 2 pounds powdered sugar, 2 cups of shortening, and then I use 8 tablespoons, and I say 8 tablespoons so you can, if you want it thicker, you use 7. If you want it thinner, you use 9. And then a teaspoon and a half of flavoring if you choose. A lot of times I don't, because the cake has such flavor that, and the frosting has a lot of sugar, it complements the flavor of the cake. So you can make easy frosting, and it's fun to decorate.
It is. I enjoyed that. Now we're going to go on and show another, but before that, I want you guys to take a look at this.